Why? Thank you, Melissa. Because every single emotion is generated by a thought. From now on, making a simple conscious effort to pay attention to this one fact will prove invaluable for facilitating positive change in your business. So, who would like to talk about their first part of the emotion, first part of their exercises? Someone want to volunteer?
I will.
All right.
So it was my shoulder, and I'm feeling frustrated because it still hurts.
Okay.
I feel it in my shoulder. The pain is obviously still there. And then the next one was my smell was a campfire. I was relaxed and peaceful. And I felt it all throughout my body being at the campsite. And I just feel so relaxed.
Good. Do you still have the pain in your shoulder?
No.
Oh, fantastic. Did you notice then that when we start talking about and our mindset is in the anger or the frustration because you're in pain, and then if you can take yourself for like 30 seconds and think about a happy place that you like to be at and smell those smells, hear those noises, the things that are peaceful, it really changes your mindset. And this is no different whether it's for your personal self or your business. And just taking 30 seconds just to, so that's awesome. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
Teresa, you want to go?
Me?
Sure.
I was thinking about our upcoming vacation and having to take the trip to Indiana and then Florida, driving all the way. But then the other one is being able to sit by the ocean and just smell the ocean and hear the waves and just being with family.
So you're stressed about driving?
Yeah.
What is your feeling about the driving?
I'm the type of person that doesn't trust anybody driving, so I usually end up driving a majority of the way. And when I do let other people drive, I get anxious. So then I just end up taking over again, and I need to stop that. I think that's pretty much just like getting up in front of a group of people where you get like really anxious and don't want to mess up. And
where in your body do you feel those emotions?
My heart racing, my hands, my just sweating, and just I don't know.
Just feeling and when you did the second part of the exercise and you were smelling the ocean, would that be a good happy place for you if someone was driving the vehicle?
Maybe. Able to get over that though. I try. Put me in the back seat and give me my phone, I'll be fine.
There you go. Headphones and waves.
Yeah.
So you have the sounds. That's great. Thanks for sharing.
Oh.
Anybody else want to go? Connie, I don't know if you're here. Mindy, is she still here?
I can go.
Oh, perfect.
I just had to unmute. For me, going through something right now with a family member, seeing the potential in them and they are not seeing it, and just complete sadness. I just need to pull back and let them figure it out on their own. So I felt that in my heart. It was like a sadness. And then as far as the other way, I would really love to go to the Duluth Blues Fest, and I know that that's a huge deal. I love music, so I felt completely at peace, and it was like a calming, and it's so beautiful there. So it just kind of took away that the whole the sadness. It just took it all away, and it's like, how can that be just in seconds? So it's a great lesson.
Yeah, I know you've retrained your brain, but I know that every time that we do retrain your brain, this is my experience, is that you're in a certain mindset when you start reading the book. And then the next time you read the book again, you could be in a completely different chapter in your life and how it's like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, I didn't catch that the first time. So
That is so true.
yeah, and I know it's hard. I mean, for me, it's hard for me just to pick up the book and go, okay, I'm gonna be self-disciplined and I'm going to read these mind work experiments when I'm really, really busy, you know. So if I could just take those 30 seconds just to not maybe open my book, but remember that I can change my mind and shift my thoughts to make myself remove myself from those feelings. So Melissa, just remember to hit record. I don't know where she's at right now or if she's gonna hop on. I know for myself, this is a really good book on Amazon. You can get it, and mine's been dog-eared and written in and whatever else. But it wouldn't hurt if you're interested in purchasing the book. But I
Can you hold
saw-
it so we can see what it is?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yep. No, that's okay. Train your
Thank
brain. Yep, and it's by Dana Wilde. So very, very good book.
I love it. I have that book.
Yeah, it's fantastic. But like I say, for me, maybe you guys are different, but just picking it up just to read it when I'm in the middle of something and feeling frustrated, it's quicker and easier to do my 30-second, where am I at right now kind of thoughts. So would you like me to read the second one? Could go into the second one.
Sure.
All right. So mind work experiment number 2. Let's see what Mindy had to say. She said, I bought it and started reading on my own, and it was difficult for me. I'm not a reader. It might be available also in a recording if you like to listen to books. That would be good too, if that interests you. And I think she does have a workbook as well. So if maybe doing more of the visual work, she has a workbook and a website. I think Melissa or I can put that on this particular call if that helps, Mindy. All right, mind work experiment number 2, staying aware. What thoughts am I thinking right now? Incorporating Train Your Brain into both your business and your life as a daily regimen will have you flexing new muscles in your brain. You'll focus more attention on your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. And these same thoughts, emotions, and beliefs, which may have confused you in the past, will now become tools to help you build a highly successful business quickly and effortlessly. This is the real effect of Train Your Brain, the mind becoming a powerful tool for your success. Thinking positively will become more second nature to you, and as a result, you'll find yourself working less while money and success flow into your business quicker and with much less work on your part. Okay, let's begin mind work experiment number 2. For at least the next 24 hours, but you may choose to do it longer as you go about your day, if you're feeling frustration or any other type of counterproductive emotion, and we all know what that sensation feels like, stop for a moment and ask yourself, what thoughts am I thinking right now? When you're frustrated or angry, it's easy to notice what thoughts are making us feel this way because these thoughts are typically right there on the surface. Unfortunately, these thoughts often come spilling out of your mouth in the form of angry or irrational verbal outbursts. Plug in the funny emojis for the F-bomber. So when this happens, pause for a moment. At that point, get your mind aware by paying close attention to your conscious mind. You will immediately notice a whole stream of thoughts inside your head making you feel this way. This flow of thoughts is the only evidence you need. And this evidence is the next most important step in getting your mind more aware. By paying closer attention to what kinds of thoughts are in your head at a specific moment, you're finding the cause of a particular negative or counterproductive feeling inside of you. Keep paying attention to your thoughts. Remember, you will immediately hear a stream of sentences in your head that might sound like perfectly legitimate reasons why you are frustrated. Good. You are now becoming more aware of your present way of thinking. Play around with these thoughts and try going to your happy place like you did in the mind work experiment number 1. Visualize yourself in a relaxing place again and describe a special place in detail. When you do this, you will naturally feel your emotions shift towards the positive. Now, just for the sake of experiment, see if you can think of something soothing to put in place of the angry thoughts. Try sentences like these. It will be okay. Things will turn around. I am already starting to feel better. I am already starting to relax. Try it. Remember, this is an experiment. Have fun and pay attention to your results. Important note, this particular mind work experiment might not work the first time for you, but I guarantee if you continue doing this exercise, you will notice the feelings of frustrations or anger going away or fading. The most important thing is to take notice of your thoughts. This will increase your awareness, and it's another fun and exciting way to train your brain. This exercise works anytime you have an uncomfortable emotion. If you feel frustrated with traffic, or a computer issue has got you down, or a coworker has teed you off, or maybe one of your children can't seem to listen to you, pause for a moment first. Get a good handle on your feelings and then pay attention to the thoughts inside your head at that very moment. Getting yourself aware of which thoughts are causing you to feel angry or frustrated is the best way to begin thinking more in the present moment. Maybe Carl Jung said it best. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Remember, your conscious effort to become more aware of the direct link between thought and emotion is literally developing a newer way of thinking. Whether it's thinking more consciously or more in the present moment, each of these choices keeps counterproductive thinking at bay, and it allows you more time to complete your constructive tasks. It also makes achieving your goal of building a highly successful business much easier. Okay, back to our experiment. How might mind work experiment number 2 play out in a real life situation for you? Well, let's say you have a computer problem. If you're running a business from home, this computer problem can really set back your day and sometimes multiple days. Insert your own particular experience regarding your business, friend, family, partner, or any life circumstance. Any negative experience works with this exercise. So let's say the computer crashes or breaks down in some form or another. When you find yourself feeling frustrated or angry or any other negative or counterproductive emotion from a situation like this, apply mind work experiment number 2 and make a conscious effort to pay attention to what you're thinking. Chances are you're probably thinking, you've got to be kidding me. I cannot afford to have this computer crash right now. This is making me crazy. What a hunk of junk. I've got better things to do than deal with computer issues today. So while you're completing mind work experiment number 2, again, stop yourself for a moment, take a deep breath, and ever so slightly change your way of thinking so it sounds a little more like this. Okay, I'm going to stop thinking these thoughts for just a minute. I'm going to go to that relaxing place in my mind, and I'm just going to try to think a different thought about the situation and see if I can generate a different emotion. For starters, I could think that when this has happened in the past, I've always worked it out. I know it may not be the best of situations, but if I breathe deeply, I'll get through it. I'd even be willing to think that maybe something good will come out of it. Maybe this is an opportunity for me to find a better system. It will be okay. Things will turn around. I am already starting to feel better. I am already starting to relax. Simply changing the way you say things will generate different thoughts for you. This will naturally result in more productive emotions, and your previous negative feelings or frustrations or anger will soften as you change the way you think about your situation. And even though you're changing your thoughts ever so slightly, I promise you will notice how you begin to feel better when you apply mind work experiment number 2 to a frustrating situation. And when you change the way you think about a situation, you now have a more resourceful mind, able to create more resourceful solutions. Again, do this every time you catch yourself feeling a negative emotion. Believe me, doing this one exercise alone will create an epiphany of sorts for you, because you will realize you don't have to feel like you're being held hostage by your emotions. This realization will catapult your business forward. This will be an exciting time, and you're beginning to make your own choices. You're gathering tools to keep you on track to build a financially thriving business quicker than you ever imagined possible. And ultimately, you'll find there is an easier way to build a successful business. In the end, getting your mind more aware by paying closer attention to your thoughts means you can change your feelings anytime you want or need. Keep in mind that in the same way you construct a house one brick at a time, the most effective way you build a successful business is by applying these smaller mind work experiments. So applying these smaller techniques as opportunities arise in your day will give you a great head start. And you'll be able to respond more constructively to your day-to-day business. These early experiments are the crucial first steps to training your brain. Some concentrated effort in the beginning lays the solid foundation for lasting success. Have fun becoming more aware of how you think. Thoughts? Besides, I'm windy. It's a lot to take in for experiment number 2, but we all have some sort of craziness that happens during the day. Not everything's going to be perfect, but being able to shift your mind into something positive and the way that you talk to yourself is going to make a huge difference. Anybody have anything? We'll probably hop off here at 7:30 today in 5 minutes. So if you want to chat about anything or.
That makes me think of the past couple shifts with working the night shift that I never work. And it's like I work the night shift going into the day shift. And I kept thinking, okay, I can do this. It's almost over. I only have 2 hours left. And just tried to get all the work done before the next person comes in, even though it's a 24-hour business. I just don't like leaving stuff for other people. So that's the downfall that I have. But then knowing that somebody will come in and help.
Right.
But just the thought of it's almost done. I got this. I'm here to take care of the patients and I'm here to help the nurses.
And so how does that make you feel when you shift it and say, okay, this is okay, it's almost over. I'm here to help. How does that make you feel?
I wake up.
Does it go by faster?
It does go by faster. Oh,
Yeah. Good. See, you're already doing it. You don't even know it.
yeah.
Are you working overnights tonight too?
No, I work tomorrow morning though.
Oh, got it. Thanks for sharing. That's a good one because we're conscious of that. We're actually really helping our emotions turn into a positive.
Yep.
Mindy, Kim, Connie, Laura. Hi, Laura Koski.
I think I do that with my physical therapy with my shoulder because I dread going, but once I get there, I just keep telling myself, you got this, you can do it, raise your arm, and it does work. I mean, I can't raise it as high as I want to raise it, but I can raise it a pretty good distance compared to what I was able to raise it. So I just keep telling myself, you got to keep going and keep doing the exercise if you want to be able to have full use out of it again.
And so that makes you more driven.
Yes.
Positive. Yep. And then like we were talking with Teresa, it makes it go by faster. If we sit and complain, remember little kids who kind of shuffle their feet and go, I don't want to go, but if it's like, all right, we're going to have fun, this is maybe, I know your physical therapy isn't fun, but it's going to get you to that point where you just a mindset of, I'm going to go, the sooner I do it, quicker I'm out and the better I'm going to feel sooner. So, yeah, that's great. Good for you. You see, you're already doing it too. We just don't realize we're doing it.
True.
There's always the light at the end of the tunnel, and it's the good light that you want to go towards.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly.
I agree.
Anybody else want to share? We got a minute left. Or any thoughts? get that book. It's really good. 'Cause we're going to talk about that. I don't know if it's going to be every Monday that we'll be talking about that or doing another mind work experiment, but there's quite a few in here and they all really work really well together. And even if you wanted to read them ahead of time, that's just a really good book to focus on happy thoughts, positive, how to shift. So, all right, you guys, thanks for being here. Thanks, Melissa, for letting me host tonight. I appreciate it. Sorry we missed the first part of the recording for those that are going to be rewatching this, but if you have any questions, you can reach out to us.
Thank you, Debbie.
Yes, you're welcome. And we're heading off
Mhm.
to convention Wednesday.
Have a good
So,
time.
Yep.
Yes.
Have fun and be safe.
Stay
Yes.
tuned
I'll
to
see you
our
Thursday.
Facebook feeds. Oh
Can't
yeah,
wait
you'll be
to see
coming
you.
in Thursday. Can't wait to see you. Mindy,
Yeah.
Mindy's coming. All right, you guys, thank
Thursday.
you. Have a
Bye,
great
everyone.
rest of your week.
You guys
too.
too. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.